Great white sharks are known as the biggest predatory fish of the oceans. You could call them the lions of the sea, but these monsters eat sea lions for breakfast. Interestingly, they only bite out of curiosity rather than bloodlust, but that doesn't mean anyone would want to come in contact with anyone at any point. Still, even though the average great white shark is 15 feet long, the white pointers on this list are the biggest and baddest of them all. Way bigger than you can ever imagine. Before we dive into this list, make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, if you would like to join this month's giveaway of a brand new iPhone 16, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel and watch this video until the end to find and comment the hidden message. Good luck. Number 10. The Mexican Shark. Two commercial fishermen were out by the Sea of Cortez in Mexico doing what they know how to do best. It was meant to be a typical day of fishing, and then they would sell what they had caught for the day. However, this was nothing like they expected it, and they never imagined that they would encounter one of the biggest great white sharks ever. They threw their nets in, but a 19.8 feet long white shark got tangled in the nets instead. However, if this massive shark was alive, this probably would have ended differently. Great white sharks only attack humans when they feel threatened. Luckily for them, this 2,000-pound heavy white pointer was lifeless, and they decided to tow it away using their small 22-foot long boat. After 2 miles of towing to shore, dozens of people helped to drag the shark to the beach where it was cut open. It was definitely shocking to find sea lions in its stomach, and this remains of one of the most impressive catches in history. Number 9. Merino Bay. The Merino Bay in Australia is home to many wonderful creatures, and one of them was the largest great white sharks ever seen. Luckily, an Australian crew were able to get an iconic photograph of this massive animal. Estimated to be about 23 feet in length, the lucky find was just 300 feet off the shore of the Merino Bay in South Australia, and the finders were only too happy to post a picture on the Shark Alert's South Australian Facebook page. So how were they able to determine the size of this great beast? Well, the crew of the Shark Patrol helicopter compared the shark with the size of their boat. Their boat was a whopping 6 meters, yet the shark was bigger. Of course, the pictures don't always give an accurate representation of size, but there's no doubt about how big this shark actually was. Number 8. The Australian Monster. Up next is another amazing find in Australia, but this time it's by a controversial man known as Vic Hyslop. Well, he isn't the favorite of so many people, and that's because he dedicated his life to shark hunting. Yes, you heard that right, a man that decided he would rather spend all of his time coming face to face with massive creatures that could snap his body in half with a single bite. Vic believes that taking the life of these marine animals is his version of saving humanity against sharks, as he says they have developed a huge taste for meat. He also claims that they are an error of God and wants to correct this by eliminating them. However, his most significant find was way back in 1985 when he caught a 21-foot long great white shark off the coast of Australia. The picture does not do this amazing creature justice. Number 7. The Taiwan Shark. Let's head over to Asia, where some lovely adventurers caught a huge great white shark off Hualien County in Taiwan. Back in 1997 of May, estimated to weigh a whopping 5,500 pounds, this ferocious beast was approximately 22 feet in length. Here's an idea of just how big that is. It is way longer than a school bus with an extra set of sharp teeth you wouldn't find on wheels. Interestingly, there are a few controversies surrounding this true size of a great white shark. That's majorly because the estimates were drawn from its photograph. Since it is so long ago, we can only rely on this record, and that is what makes it one of the largest great white sharks ever seen. Number 6. Seti Shark, France. Our next celebrity shark from Seti in the southeast of France was caught in 1956 off the coast of this major port city. This shark stands at an impressive 19.1 feet and really did hold the record once as the longest great white shark, whose length can't be questioned. At the time of capture, these measurements were taken by specialists, and there's also a fully intact cast of the shark on display in a museum in Lausanne, Switzerland. It's a really cool cast, complete with features like the original teeth and fins from the shark. The pictures of the shark show the people beside it looking so tiny and insignificant compared to its impressive structure. It gets even crazier when you realize that this is not even the biggest one on our list. Number 5. Gulf of Gabes Shark. Several great white sharks have been filmed swimming in the Gulf of Gabes, which is not far away from the island of Lampedusa in the Sicilian Channel. However, none of them have been as breathtakingly massive as the pregnant female shark that was caught off the coast in Tunisia in 2004. She was officially measured at 19.2 feet, but the specialists didn't have enough time to take a few more measurements to be absolutely sure. That's because the fishermen that caught her were so excited and they wanted to cut her open so quickly to sell the meat. Well, given how rare and lucky this catch is, one can understand the excitement. When the shark was dissected, they found a number of decent sized embryos that would have been their babies. Number 4. Prince Edward Island Shark. The Prince Edward Island shark, great white shark, was swimming in the waters of eastern Canada, not so far from Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, when it wandered into David McKendrick's net in 1983. It's not so strange for sharks to wander in these waters in summer before heading back down to the coast as soon as it starts to get cold. However, this shark wasn't so lucky and was captured, but that doesn't take anything away from how incredible this find was. According to specialists, this shark was a whopping 19.5 feet. Sure, the shark doesn't look like it based on the photos, but we know how deceptive that can be. Still, this was one of the longest measurements ever recorded at the time, and that's why this special great white shark of Prince Edward Island deserves a place on our list of the biggest great white sharks ever captured. Number 3. Kangaroo Island. Kangaroo Island in Australia has had its fair share of surprises, and one of them is a huge white pointer that was captured in April 1987. According to the estimations for the size of this shark, using the J.E. Randall method, this great shark was between 19 to 21 feet. Interestingly, some experts claim that this estimation was short by a few feet, but we'll stick with this as the official size. Even the photos of this captured marine animal suggest that it is much larger. Considering that this was more than 3 decades ago, we can understand why there is a lot of controversy surrounding its actual size. However, for a shark that easily sits higher than 19 feet, it's definitely one of the biggest finds in the world. Number 2. Deep Blue. Deep Blue is arguably the most famous shark in the world, and that's majorly because it is the biggest living great white shark in recent times. If you wanted to verify just how big this shark is, all you have to do is make your way to the Mexican island of Guadalupe, where it was found in 2013. Deep Blue was introduced to the world through the Discovery Channel Shark Week Marathon, where it was estimated that she could be pregnant. It was definitely a lucky find, even though the sharp teeth and freakishly beady eyes are enough to strike fear in anyone's heart. Even without paying attention to the large size, she weighs about 5,000 pounds and stands at an impressive 20 feet. Great white sharks are known to live very long, and experts believe that Deep Blue should be about 50 years old. Given how elusive females usually are, it took a whole lot of luck to see this extreme creature. And number 1, the submarine. Myth or not, the submarine has definitely left a huge mark in the minds of many. There have been several stories about a shark so big that it could hunt even whales, but some experts believe that the great whites can't grow more than 20 feet. However, Craig Ferreira, who claims to have been in contact with this legendary 24-foot great white shark as a child 3 times, insists that the submarine is absolutely real. Based on the stories, this incredible monster shark cruises the South African coastal waters and inspired his insatiable interest in sharks. Interestingly, there's very little footage or pictures of the submarine. So could it be real, or is this only a figment of the imagination? I guess we'll have to take his word for it. And that wraps up today's video. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Also, before you leave, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give us a like. And don't forget to turn on any post notifications so you never miss a video from Star 5. Thanks for watching.